Hello bags, it's Jade. Welcome to a special video today. Taking a look at the past of Grounded and what could have been. Grounded is already one of the scariest games going in terms of spiders. Obviously people with arachnophobia mode, it's no joke. And thankfully we can turn them all into little dumplings. But what if I told you at one point the Grounded devs were considering adding a Huntsman spider to the game? Now what's a Huntsman spider? What makes it so more terrible or better than others? They are freaking huge. I mean really huge. Take a look at this one eating a rat or a mouse. Some sort of marsupial eating a giant cockroach or something going on here. They are much bigger than some of the other spiders we've already got in the game. So how do we know they were thinking of having this in there? Well, it turns out it's in the game files from the characters. We don't know which child or kid said it, but there's 2 pages of these text lines. Huntsman spider, get ready for an epic fight. Not scared of spiders, but you're damn right I'm scared of that. Lord Spider approaches. I'd like this spider if it was spider sized and not basketball court sized. So there's 2 of these. Big shout out to Spicy for this date of mine. And these apparently have been in the game a long time. There's no other references, there's no art, there's nothing else to say that they were working on it. So this isn't a situation that is just locked off behind some code. It looks like it was just an idea they were throwing around. But yeah, this is the only remnants now, and the conversation is called Spotted CV Banter Spotted Huntsman. To give you more of a scale of what that would have been like, I've equated just about, obviously, give or take. This is what maybe an orb weaver would have been like the size of. Obviously, this is hoops. And so imagine fighting a spider that big. Now, it's true, the brood mother is pretty large. The back of her, at least, is massive. But the sheer size of these legs, they far outweigh any of the other spiders we've got in the game. These are often called spider crab spiders as well as huntsmen. So I just thought it was really cool, it was really interesting. You guys know I love looking at this kind of stuff. And it kind of got me thinking from their post they made just before Grounded actually came out, in solidarity with God of Ragnarok or whatever the hell it is, God of War game, new one out, that got leaked. They showed some of their early prototypes. Now at the time I didn't actually pay attention to this spider. I just looked at it and thought, oh, it's cool and that. And obviously it got changed to another spider. But after going through some pretty horrific pictures of spiders today, I think I have found what this spider was. So it does beg the question, if they do decide to add more spiders, because it's kind of Grounded's thing now, it's like their iconic imaging in a lot of their marketing, it's a big part of their game because you can turn down or make them into dumplings if you're scared of them. What kind of spider would you like to see be added? Now we know there might not be any more creatures added to the backyard as it is right now, but it doesn't rule out new creatures. It just means not to the backyard currently. We're assuming that we might get to explore places like the front yard, the shed, maybe even inside the house. So that gives us plenty of other reasons to have more spiders added to the game. So why not a giant huntsman, another big boss? Or this one, which I think is a trapdoor spider. I've heard devs mention this a couple times. They'd like to see a trapdoor spider added. I think from the community team, more so obviously. And when you actually take a look at trapdoor spiders, I feel like this is kind of the closest thing. Although that one's got some sort of weird butt kind of entrance hole at the bottom of it. When we actually get to see it, there you go. Yeah, it's got a bit of a round tape. I don't know if that's meant to be, it's like a stinger or something. I don't know. I'm not very good with bugs. But looking around, the closest I can find are some of these ones that seem to have similar sort of behinds. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it's just all regular spiders. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yo, I'm not arachnophobic, but yeah, spend too long looking at this stuff and you soon become one. So what would you like to see? Let me know in the comment section down below. This doesn't mean it's coming in the game. Like I said, this was found in the early days. They probably wiped any other data they had on it. And we do know they've also been wiping other data as well. They've been removing parts from things like maybe the lizard and other creatures that didn't make it to 1.0. So just as the devs said, a lot of that content that was leaked in 1.0 beforehand, the dev build, it really isn't meant to actually ever come out for Grounded. But we can always give them some ideas about what we'd like to scare us in the future. And another plug to show that the Grounded devs are streaming next week on their Twitch channel on the 8th of November. They're going to be doing it for 3 days to the 11th. They're going to be playing a bunch of games, going to have a whole bunch of the developers on board, I think from Obsidian, raising money for charity, and if they hit their goals, they've said they're going to reveal some details or a first look at upcoming content. So even if you can't donate, make sure you tune in. The more amount of people actually watching, the higher they rank up, and the more chance that someone who can maybe donate gets a chance to see what they're doing. I'll be there as much as I can as well. And yeah, go and check them out. I'll leave the link in the comment section. As always, looking at the past, the inside files, and the future of Grounded. I'll see you ratbags later.